Guys, this is NataliaCallahan, and this is my project for the final project for the GT class. I work with GT students at Huck High School teaching calculus, and Huck High School is the central destination for the GT students in Washoe County. I incorporated 3 ideas in my presentation from the depth and complexities, which are the differentiation charts, the menu, and also the graphic organizers. This is a differentiation chart that I created with Vicki Jensen, who was also in this class. We would like to issue this to students at the end of the semester of algebra. Each of the standards on the left represents a unit. We utilize the depth of complexities icons. In chapter 25 in the depth and complexities textbook on combining elements spoke about when we think tiered instructions, we use a framework, all will, some should, some should, and some could. So in this case, the lowest students will accomplish what we must know. On the on-level students, they would explore what will be good to know, and the highest learners will often be able to reach into what is also interesting to know. And with the integration of depth and complexities, this becomes second nature as we get stronger at asking questions with varying levels of mental challenges, with the integration of depth of complexities, which is also what this menu represents. And I thought this really resonated with me when creating this project, because when we talk about the importance of understanding the differentiation is not as much as what students are doing, which they do a lot in math with numbers, as much as it is about what they're thinking. And when we combine elements as strong as ethics and unanswered questions, we then as educators can then raise the level of thinking within our students. I experienced a bit of difficulty starting this part of the assignment because in mathematics, the content is somewhat rigid in nature. However, after more research, I found a really good breakdown description of the 11 tools and icons that acts as lenses for the depth and complexities, which prompted students to look at a topic in a very new way. And this was very helpful to start creating the questions with phrase initiators, and it really helped me to make my students with a deeper understanding into the grade level material rather than moving on into a new topic. This is my differentiation honeycomb menu that I created for Algebra 1 class at the end of a unit project on the topic of absolute values. Students were asked to pick 4 of the 6 combs or the honeycombs that emphasize the depth and complexities icon. Students were also provided a template to jot down and organize their thought process before finalizing their task on an electronic poster, Prezi, Google Slide, or any other electronic platform that will result in a link. Then they use a QR code to submit the link on a Google Doc so their classmates can view their finalized product, and they're able to receive responses from peers, and self-reflection can be a great way of synthesizing learning for GT students because it really improves their problem-solving abilities and stimulate their cognitive thinkings and analytical skills for future projects. And by giving their peers the opportunity to provide constructive criticism, it is important because it really is a gateway to growth, and without hearing the honest opinions of other students, they just may never know in what way their work could be tweaked or improved. This is a rubric I have students use where it clarifies expectations and components of an assignment and assess the project consistently from student to student. Students also get to share their project with 4 other classmates in addition to themselves as graders, and getting to see and hopefully discuss with another student's take on and understanding of the subject can be hugely beneficial to my GT students because they can expand their horizon in a natural and engaging way. This practice is also aligned with the textbook on Well-Spoken, where it states that providing a safe space for students to speak up. And based on my experience, I think students are more comfortable and confident if they're able to present one-on-one on 4 different occasions instead of one presentation where everybody's just simply staring at them. This really builds their confidence over time and also establish norms beforehand, just like how we do this in this class, about creating a respectful atmosphere and giving students some ground rules, in addition to the methods of providing constructive feedback and accommodations that are deemed useful. The graphic organizer can help visualize and construct ideas, organize and sequence information, brainstorming, organizing problems with solutions, compare and contrast, and show cause and effect, among other usefulness. So here are some organizers that I have my students summarize at the end of a unit on quadratics. This one in particular summarizes a unit on rules of exponents. And here is one on solving systems of equation, which assists students to develop, analyze, analysis, synthesis, and evaluate as critical thinking. Chapter 1 of the Teaching Kids in Today's Classroom and Characteristic of GT Students said that graphic organizers can help students or gifted students organize information and ideas related to a given topic. So I can really just break it down even more into sequential standards within the unit with graphic organizers, with standards of solving equations by graphing, solve by substitution, and solve by elimination. But all three components are part of systems of equations. And lastly, here is one on factoring polynomials. It helps to organize the thoughts of students and focuses them on taking oftentimes their grandiose ideas and funneling it down into something more tangible. It also organizes their thoughts, which can be one of the biggest challenges in my experience for distractible GT kids. So in summary, I thought that chapter 21 of the Depth and Complexities book summarizes class best when it stated, when we empower students to move up and down the spectrum of abstraction and depth of complexities, we increase their depth of learning, encourage unexpected connections, and prepare the way for future learning. So thank you very much for watching my presentation, and I look forward to all of yours. Take care.